Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. My name is Lucas, and I want to thank you all for clicking on my video today. If you've never been to my channel before, as I mentioned, my name is Lucas. I'm a part-time reseller, and this video is going to be a little different than the videos that I normally do. Normally I kind of recap a day, or recap a weekend, or something like that, but this time I've done a whole week. I started, I think on Monday, I started filming stuff, maybe Sunday, I don't remember. And I filmed something every day, kind of explaining how my week went as a part-time reseller, dealing with the struggle of having a full-time job, working really, really late, and having some struggles with that. So that's what this video is. I just kind of wanted to explain it before it happened. And yeah, I'll just take it to me in the past, and we'll work our way back through the week. So here we go. Hey everybody, it is currently Tuesday, February 25th, and I left for work a little bit early, and I figured we would pop into this Goodwill here and see if we can find anything. I'm doing it on a whim, so I don't have my GoPro or anything like that, so I'm not going to film in there, but I'll be right back to let you know if I found anything. Hey everybody, I'm back in the eBay room. The thrift store took a little bit longer than I originally thought, so I went straight to work, and I figured I'd just tell you guys about it now that I'm home and show you the few things that I picked up. It wasn't anything great, wasn't anything special, probably overpaid just a little bit. But I'm still happy with it. I think it'll be some stuff that moves pretty quickly. So let me show you. So starting over here, we have this pair of Doctor Who TARDIS women's boots. These things are brand new. They just don't have the tags on them. They got their size tag on the bottom of it, but I think they're supposed to be like a little clip, and then they hang at the store or whatever. But they've never been worn. Like, these things are just clean. The bottoms are not dirty at all, so I'm going to sell them new without tags. So kind of two mistakes here. I thought boots were only $5 at my thrift store, and they're $6, and then I made the dumb mistake of looking at listings and not solds, because the first pair that I saw listed was asking, they were pre-owned and asking $35. I was like, oh wow. So I just went ahead and grabbed them. And then I started looking at the sold listings, and they only sell for somewhere around 15 to 18 bucks, free shipping. So not a great buy there. Should have slowed down. I got a little too excited and called it a day. I know Doctor Who stuff is pretty popular, so I just decided it would be worth a shot. And then the rest of these are golf club covers. I paid $2 a piece for these. Normally I like to pay $1 or less, but since there were a bunch of them, I figured $2 a piece would be okay. I think a lot of these are Nike, except for these last two. This one is a Yonex, which I've never heard of. So I went ahead and grabbed it because it could either be a really, really cheap brand or a really, really expensive brand. And then this is Next, or Tetra X. I don't know. I could probably get like $5 a piece for these and try and throw some shipping on it. Those two aren't worth very much. The Nike ones I think I can get at least $10 a piece out of. These two I can get $10 a piece of, I'm pretty sure. This is like a wood cover. This is obviously a driver cover for a VRS. This is a VR Pro. This is a Nike SQ Mach Speed, and this is supposed to have a tool in it. And if it had a tool in it, it's like an $18 cover, but I still think I can get $10 for it. And then this is the best one of the bunch, the Sumo 5000 driver cover. This one sells for about $15 to $18 with free shipping, and all this stuff will have free shipping on it. So I think I can sell it somewhere around $70, $75 for all the stuff that I picked up. But then you got to counter in shipping prices, because I'll probably put free shipping on most of it, and then on top of that, the fees and stuff. So not the best buy in the world, but I love buying golf club covers. All the golf club covers I've ever bought have sold really, really fast, and golf season is right around the corner, so I figured it would be okay and be worth a shot. On another note, I did have a pretty good day today selling as well. I only sold 4 items, but they were 4 higher end, well, 3 of them were higher end items, and I'm really pleased with that. I think in total I had like $117 in sales today. So I'm going to go ahead and pull those for, well, I'm going to pull some of them for you guys. 2 of the things that I sold are this Philips DVD VCR combo player. I know I have a box that I can put that in, but I also sold this other Philips DVD VCR combo down here. But I know for sure I have 1 box. I got to figure out if I have 2. And I do 3-day handling on all my stuff, so I think I'm going to wait until the 3rd day, which it would be this Friday, to ship those out. I need to go to the Meijer or Walmart whenever I get off work and look for some bigger boxes. Might even have to go buy one to make sure that I can ship those, but I'll talk about those whenever I pack them up, and let me go ahead and pull the other orders that I sold. First off, we got to get back here in the books. Sold this Holy Bible for, I believe, $12.94. It's a Dove of Peace King James version. I picked this up at a church sale last year. It's got some full artwork stuff going on in it. Pretty neat Bible. But I picked this up, I think, for like 50 cents at a church sale or something like that. So $12.94 plus shipping, and this will go media mail. Then the other thing I sold is tucked away back here. Move Spock. And it is this Star Warriors game by West End Games. I think it's kind of like a Dungeons and Dragons game, but for Star Wars stuff. This came out of that big Star Wars buy, and I had one that was new sealed that I sold. This one is 100% complete. I counted all the pieces. And I had one of these that were new sealed that I sold for $99.94 on January 1st. And I've had this one listed at $64.94, but I was getting a bunch of watchers and getting a bunch of views. Nobody was buying it. And then I saw that there were some other ones listed for like 50 and like 45. So I ended my listing last night, relisted it right afterwards at $39.94 with free shipping, and it sold within a day, which is crazy. So I'm going to kind of go through and cancel some of my listings and relist them and maybe drop the price a little bit, because it seems like every time that I sell something and then the buyer like cancels the order and I relist it, it sells within like 2 days. And that's actually what happened with this DVD VCR combo. I just listed this one yesterday, as you saw in my last video, which I uploaded this morning. I had this one listed for quite a while, and nobody was buying it. So I ended the listing, knocked it down in price like $5, and it sold within a day. So I think I'm going to do that maybe like every morning whenever I'm scrolling through Facebook Marketplace, like make note and cancel a couple listings and relist them, and I think maybe we'll try and push some stuff. Alright, so I got all the golf covers listed and the Doctor Who boots, and it clearly didn't add up to a ton, but whenever you look at it like I'm selling an item I bought for $2 for $10, it doesn't look so good. But whenever you look at it like I spent $20 and I'm turning it into $80, that looks a little bit better. So I'm not upset with the buy. We'll see what happens. Like I said, I think the golf covers will sell pretty quickly, especially with golf season coming up next. So got those listed. That's all the listing I'm going to do today. I got off work really late today, so I'm just a little bit tired. Otherwise, I'd probably push and do a little bit more. I think I've decided I'm going to go ahead and sort through these remotes and list them. They're easy list, easy ship, and I might as well. You know, I bought them. I'm only $3 into them, so if I sell one remote, like, I'm in the profit. And then I got my orders packed up here. I know I only pulled two. Two of these are the Zelda box and the Nerf gun drum that I pulled at the end of last video. I didn't pack them up in time. But yeah, that's going to do it for today, and I will hopefully see you guys tomorrow with some more orders to pull and a little bit more listing. So here we go. Alright everybody, it is now Wednesday. I am home from work. I ate a little dinner, played with the dog for a little bit. As I mentioned yesterday, I had to stay pretty late at work yesterday, and then this morning I actually had to go in early. Had some earlier deadlines that I had to hit tonight, so I went in early, and I'm just kind of tired today, so I don't think I'm actually going to do anything. I did make a couple sales. A big vast difference from yesterday. I think yesterday my sales were like $117, and today my sales were $11. So pretty big difference there, but we're making sales, and that's good. Yeah, so I think that's all I'm going to do. If I had to say right now, tomorrow I'll probably pull those orders, go look for another box for the DVD VCR combo, and then maybe hit up a couple Goodwills. We'll see what happens. I don't know. Kind of shooting from the hip. But yeah, so Thursday and Friday those are my days off. So I might be able to get a little more accomplished, do a little more listing. I'm not listing anything today, so today is my second day of the week. The trend right now for the momentum board has been 2 days a week where I don't list. So I'm going to make tonight a day that I don't list, but I think tomorrow and Friday I should be able to get a little bit done. Yeah, so I'm going to stop rambling on, and I will see you all in the morning, and we'll figure out what we're going to do. Alright everybody, it's now Thursday. I just woke up, so you get the bedhead, and I've got 3 orders to pull, 2 from yesterday and 1 from early this morning. Again, 3 sales that aren't very big, but sales nonetheless. We're on a 3-day selling streak, so let's get them. First up, we sold another bumper sticker, and another bumper sticker that I'm surprised sold, but you can't sell it if you don't list it. It's the Stick with Steel, United States Steel bumper sticker. Nothing crazy. I couldn't find one like it, and I sold it for $2.94 plus shipping. Another pretty small buy, but we're going back to the Nerf buckets, and I sold this little scope attachment, and it sold for $8.50 with free shipping. Last but not least, this is the third one that I sold. I bought this bag full of Kool-Aid Man beanie plushes made by Kraft. I paid $3 for this entire bag. I think there was just under 30 in there, but I sold this guy for $4.94 plus shipping, so every single one that I sell from now on is profit. They're not big profit, but $5 adds up over time. Alright, so I got those 3 things packaged up, printing label shipped, they're ready to go to the post office. I'm going to go hop in the shower, and then I think when I go to the post office, I'm going to follow it up with a couple thrift stores, and we'll see if we can find anything. On other exciting news, I got my USPS priority mail boxes that I've been dying to get, which means I can now mention and talk about this. I got this at a thrift store last week, I think. It is a Guitar Hero guitar, Gibson, for the Xbox with the Motley Crue faceplate. I paid $6 for it, but I'm pretty sure I can sell this easily for $40. I don't remember if they include shipping or if it's free shipping. It's in really good condition. The buttons are in good shape. All I gotta do is pop batteries in it and make sure that it works. Strum bar is in good. The whammy bar is in good shape. This is just a really nice guitar. There was no corrosion in it when I checked, but the faceplates are what generally adds a little bit of extra value to these. I feel like there's a Kiss one and stuff like that too, so always keep an eye out for those. But I needed the priority mailboxes so that I could ship this out. I take 2, I think they're like 1097 is the number on them. I take 2 of those and tape them together and shove the guitar in it wrapped in bubble wrap. So now that I got those, I can get that listed, and then we'll see if I find anything at the thrift stores, and if not, we'll come back here and list some other stuff. So see you at the thrift. Alright everybody, it's later into Thursday. I went to a few thrift stores. I went out to dinner with my fiance, dropped her back off for her to get ready for work, and I just went straight out, so I didn't have my camera with me. But I did find a few things. I went to 4 thrift stores, bought something at 3 of them, and 1 of them I left empty-handed. But I figured I'd go ahead and show you the stuff that I got real fast. I spent $27 in total. And it's a little dark in here, and that's for a reason. The first thing I'm going to show you is this Vampire Hunter the game. What you see in the day turns frightful at night. And what it is, it's this board. And as you can see, there's stuff on here that's red and stuff on here that's blue. And then also, like, the dice has different numbers, 1 in red, 1 in blue. The text on the thing is a little different. I hope this is showing up. Some of the cards are different, and the reason why is you turn on the tower and there's a color. So let me kill the lights real fast. So when the tower is red, you can see on the dice here it is an 8. You click it to blue and it changes. Well, the light from the GoPro's not helping. Let me see if I can cover this up real fast and try and stop the blinking on it. There we go. So as you can see now, it's a 6, and there's some traps laying out. For instance, this little tile is blank in the red, but when you click it to blue, the vampire's on it. And this dice has a skull on it right now. I hope this is showing up. Has a skull on it. You click it to blue, and it's a hit. So a really, really neat concept of a game. I think the cards have some different color stuff going on. on 2 that changes it from night to day. They have different actions. There's this coffin piece that, oh, there's the vampire. We click it to red, and now it's a skeleton. Ooh. So this thing is pretty dang sweet. One of the neater board games that I've ever found. Let me go ahead and get all the lights on here now. Pow. So yeah, really neat game there. I paid $4 for it before tax, and I think I can sell it for $28 shipped. So free shipping. Let me put this game away and I'll show you the rest of the stuff. Alright, we'll work our way from left to right here. I got this Wet to Straight Remington brand hair straightener, flat iron, whatever you want to call it. I paid $4 for it, and the comps on it are a little weird. Only 2 have sold for about $25. One was $25 free shipping, one was $20 plus shipping, so probably around $25. There's only 5 listed at the moment, so I kind of don't know. I figured I'd take a test. I've never bought any like hair products or anything like that, but I figured $4 to turn it into $25, it was worth a shot. Moving along, we have these Fieldcrest, I guess bed warmers, heated blanket, electric blanket. There are some of these that have sold, but they've sold as individuals. These 2 are connected, and I think it's like dual warmer, so like one person can set their heat to hotter than the other person or something like that on the electric blanket. It's a 3-prong one. So there are a few that have sold, like I said, that are just single, but a dual one has never sold. And I thought maybe that these were 2 that were taped together, because I bought it as one thing. But it turned out to be one thing. The dual ones are being listed at like $40 and $50, though like I said, none of them have sold, and there's one on there for $15 plus shipping, so I'll probably match his price and stay on the lower end. Somebody just listed one like this at $40 free ship, so don't really know what to think of it, but I saw the comps at $17 for one of them that they sold. $17 free ship, and I thought I had 2 of them. That's why I picked it up. Still, I think it's a pretty good buy. We'll keep an eye on it, and hopefully it sells. Up next, we have these Skechers steel toe shoes. Let me turn the light here, get a little better looking. These things look brand spanking new, like they've never been, hardly been worn. A little dirty on the bottom, so they have been worn, but in really, really good condition. They are steel toe, and I think I can sell these for around $30 shipped. I paid $5 for them. $5 per pair of shoe. So $30 shipped on those. Next we have these, what is it? Etnies skate shoes. These are in okay condition. A little worn on the edge here, but the tops of them are pretty good. I know in skate shoes, this area gets worn out really, really fast. And you can see there's a little fading there. But the reason why I picked them up is the bottom of these things, other than having something stuck in them, are in pretty good condition, and they're that slip-resistant grip, so they're pretty good there. Whoever buys these would most likely swap the laces on them. The comps on these are a little weird. Some sell for like $40, some sell for like $20, so I'll probably put mine in the middle and list mine at $25 plus shipping on these guys. And then last but not least, it finally happened. I finally found myself a pair of Keens. I've seen Keens before, but they've either been at yard sales and just completely overpriced, or they've just been absolutely roached. And these seem to be in really, really good condition. The soles are really, really nice. So this is the nicest pair I've ever found at a Goodwill, so I went ahead and scooped them up for the fun of it, so I can say I finally bought a pair of Keens. I still think I can get about $20 to $25 for these plus shipping. They are size 6s. I think they're women's, so women's size 6s on those Keens. But yeah, so overall, got a board game, 3 pairs of shoes, some bed warmers, and a curling iron for a total of $27.76 or something like that. And all in all, if you add up all the numbers that I just told you, they'll get listed for somewhere around $138, give or take on shipping, and that seems pretty solid to me. So really good turnaround if this stuff sells. Really, really happy with that. So yeah, I'm going to set this stuff aside. I'm going to list this stuff later tonight. I've got to do some packing, though, including those 2 DVD VCR combos that have to go out tomorrow. Alright everybody, I got the 2 DVD VCR combo players packed up. Like I said, I had one box that was pretty much perfect. I did have to resize it a little bit. The other one I forgot to go buy a box for, so I had to get creative. But fortunately, I had 2 boxes that worked perfectly. And you'll see that here. So we got these 2 boxes. This is the one that pretty much fit perfectly. Like I said, I had to cut it down just a little bit. And this box weighs 6 pounds, 13 ounces, measures 19 by 13 by 6. This DVD VCR combo sold for $39.94, free ship. So they didn't pay anything for shipping. It's going to cost me $9.45 to ship this one out, which is fine. I only paid like $5 for the VCR combo, so that puts me like $20 after fees of profit. Good for me. This one, on the other hand, I had to get a little bit creative, as you can see. These are 2 large mailing boxes from USPS. Here's one here that I've set up for you. It measures 12 by 12 by 8. And what I did is the VCR fit perfectly in this space, so I took one side of it and cut it off of 2 boxes, and then it slid right into each other, and I just measured it out where I needed it to be, taped it together, packed the VCR in there, and then closed it up. Now, I probably could have cut it down, probably pretty similar to this one, and that would have changed the measurements. This measures 20 by 12 by 9 and weighs 10 pounds, 3 ounces. That's obviously having more box in there. Kind of hurts it. But, anywho, I could have cut it down, but I was afraid if I cut it down, the flaps would be harder to close down. So I just left it as is to pack it a little bit easier. Now, that one, on the other hand... The buyer did pay shipping on that one. He paid $18.25 to ship it. The VCR sold for $24.94. So $18.25 he paid to ship. It's going to cost $18.06 to ship out. So we came out in the clear. I was getting really nervous that it was going to cost me like $35, which would be obviously better to take to FedEx. But obviously I had to use the priority mail boxes and slide it in there. Honestly, I am kind of happy with that because those boxes were actually pretty easy to put together, and I've still got a plethora of them, so it makes me feel a little more relieved about buying DVD VCR combo players, because my problem with them is packing them up. They take a little extra time, cutting down boxes, like making sure you have a box that big to fit it out, but these boxes literally sit behind my stepladder, so they're kind of out of sight. I don't sell them very often, so they're pretty good to have. So I'll probably buy them more, and I might just pack them this way. It's going to be a little more pricey, but as long as they pay, you know, $15 shipping on it or something like that, and it only costs me like $3 extra to ship or something, I'm perfectly fine with that. So DVD VCR combo players are back on the menu, boys, assuming I can find any. So yeah, that's those packed up. I did have a few more things sell today, so we're going to pull those real fast, get them packed up, and then do some listing. Alrighty, the Nerf attachments keep on moving. This one I actually have 2 of. And it is just a white barrel attachment for a Nerf N-Strike gun. I forgot what model it is. It's CO44B, and this sold for $9.94 with free shipping. Going right back into it, we're grabbing another barrel attachment. This one right here sold for $8.50 with free shipping. Got another thing coming out of the pennant lot that is not a pennant, it is a postcard. I can grab it here without moving the rack. There we go. This is a postcard of Walt Disney's Wilderness Lodge. It's undated, but it does have the Walt Disney World logo on it. And this sold for, let me double check. Yeah, I had it listed at, I think $7.94, and somebody sent me an offer of $5.99. So I took it. It sold for $5.99 plus shipping. So another 3 small buys there, but they're easy to pack, easy to ship, easy to list, and I'm pretty pleased with it because they're coming out of buys that I've already made money on. Like I said, for all the Nerf stuff that I've been pulling, I paid $8 for everything out of it, and I'm making about $4.50, $5 per piece that I sell, so that's pretty good. And then the pennants, like I said, I've already made all my money back on. Any dollars that I get on top of that is just great, so I'm really happy with that. Let's get these packed up. So it looks like we have lucky 7s this week, and as you can see, the value of the items has increased as time has gone on. I got all 3 pairs of shoes, the curling iron, the heaters, the guitar, the vampire board game. It's all what I listed today. And yeah, we're doing pretty well. Hopefully tomorrow I can get quite a bit more done. Like I said, I've got some pretty big piles of stuff that needs to be listed. But it is currently like 5:15 in the morning or something like that. It is time for me to go to bed. Got a busy day tomorrow. I've got some errands that I need to run personally. Gotta go to the store and stuff like that. As well as I'm making a Facebook pickup, and I will take you guys along for that one. It's just one little board game, but I'm excited to show it to you. I think it's really neat. I love board games. They're so cool. Anyway, I'm going to go to bed. That's going to conclude my Thursday. Pretty busy day. We'll do one more day, and then I think we'll cap off the video there. So stay tuned. Alright, everybody. First off, I want to apologize for this weird camera angle. It looks like I'm going to need a new stand to put my phone on in the car. This one sits just a little bit low. But anyway, it is now Friday afternoon, morning for me, and we're off to the post office to take my packages, and then we're going to run to that Facebook buy. I'm a little cautious about it. It's at the person's house, which normally doesn't bother me. And the weird thing is she sent me a message saying, I'll leave it on the porch, just leave the money in the door. And first off, that's very trusting of you. Obviously I'm going to leave the money, I'm not a scumbag. But I hope the item is there and it didn't get walked off with by somebody else. I know porch pirates are a thing nowadays, and or maybe, since it is later in the afternoon, maybe the post office worker or something might have grabbed it. I don't know. So I'll let you know when I get there, and we'll find out if the board game is there. All right, everybody. So the board game was there, and this is what it is. It is called Lego Creator, and basically it's the Race to Build It board game, and it's kind of hard to see here without getting it all out. On the board, there's a bunch of pieces. You move around to collect the pieces, and you have to build whatever card you draw or something like that. I paid $8 for it, and on eBay it's got comps from anywhere from $35 to $50. Obviously I'm going to shoot high. I do need to double check and see if everything's there. She said that everything was there. The box is in pretty good shape, a little wear around the edges, but stuff like that. But figured while we're at, why not go ahead and hit up a Goodwill that was nearby. So let's see if we can find anything. All right, everybody, that ended up being a pretty productive thrift store run. Got a few things. First, got this Yahtzee, cameras over here, Yahtzee handheld game. Got to put a new battery in it to test it out. It was only $1. Grabbed this PS2 Powerpuff Girls Relish Rampage game, except that's staying with me, going in the personal collection. And then it's been a week of first. I found my first real pair of Merrills, and then this time I found my first real pair of Skechers Shape-Ups. They're a little dirty, but I think I can hit them with like a white erase marker, or eraser, white magic eraser, there we go, and get them cleaned up. It's a really good deal there. All the shoes were $5. I got this pair of boots. They are Moro brand. They're pretty dirty. Other than a little bit of dirt on the bottom, they're in really good shape. Don't look like they were worn a ton, or if they were worn a ton, they hold up really well. Paid $7 for these. I think I can sell them for around 40 shipped, so maybe not the biggest profit there. But the big score, the big find, are these Nike Vapor Carbon Zoom cleats. They're football cleats, so a little bit out of season, might take a little bit to sell. But the things that were interesting about these were the comps on them. Only 2 pairs have sold. One sold in December, 1 pair sold in January. The pair that sold in December sold for $200 plus shipping. The one that sold in January sold for $135 free shipping. The only thing that's a little concerning is there's a guy that has a listing right now for $75 free shipping, and then there's another pair that uses a stock image that's only being sold for $15. So I have a feeling those might be a little fake, but other than these being a little dirty, they're also in really good shape. The bottom cleat part, whatever you want to call it, is in really good condition. Like I said, just a little bit of dirt, but I think these will clean up really, really nice. Yeah, really excited about this find. Don't know what I'll list them at. I guess we'll just kind of mark them high and see what happens. So, really good thrift store there. Overall spent, where's my receipt? I think it's in my pocket. There it is. Overall spent a whopping
$20.17 on all this stuff. Got a little bit of a discount because I have a Goodwill Rewards card, and it saved me $2.10. So those little dollars add up, as you know. So anyway, gotta run a couple more errands. We're gonna go home and get to listing all of this stuff and maybe list a little bit more, and then I think I'm gonna call it quits for the day as early as I can. So see you guys back in the eBay room.
Alrighty, I guess it's another day of sevens. 4 sevens this week. This time, though, for $304.58. Granted, to be fair, I listed these Nike Zoom cleats that we talked about. I listed them for $134.94 plus shipping, free shipping. I don't remember already. Completely forgot. So that's a good chunk of it. But other than that, I'm really happy with the stuff that I listed today. A lot of higher priced items, some really good stuff that I picked up. That Lego board game I listed for $50 free ship. All the shoes, the other 2 pairs of shoes were $28 and $40, I think, if I remember right. So really happy with the quality of stuff. I also grabbed a couple more things out of my pile. I grabbed the Spock Halloween costume, Ben Cooper. It came in that Star Wars buy. It's been on this shelf just kind of in the way. So it's listed, it's going to go in the Star Wars bin. And then I also listed this Game of Thrones Risk, and I listed it for $30 plus shipping, I believe. It's also just been kind of up here in the way, and it's going to go down in the listed board games corner. So really happy about that. Let's see here, what else? It's like 11:15 at night now. I took some time to eat, shower, relax for a little bit. But I think I'm going to be done for today, pretty much. I think I'm going to end the video here, too. I think this is going to be the last day. I was going to do tomorrow morning, but all I'm going to do tomorrow is list some other stuff. And it's just going to be random stuff. Nothing crazy. So I think I'm going to end it here, get a little jump on editing. But first, I did sell a few things today. I'm going to go ahead and pull those and set them aside. I don't ship on Saturdays anymore because I wake up around 2:30 on Saturdays. My post office closes at 3, and then I leave for work around 3:45, 4. So it doesn't make sense for me to wake up at 2, drive the 8 minutes to the post office and 8 minutes back, try and beat them before they close. So I just don't ship on Saturdays anymore. If something sells I do 3-day handling time. So if something sells on Wednesday, I could technically wait until Monday. But if something sells on Wednesday, I try and get it out on Thursday or Friday, since those are my days off. And then, if something sells on Thursday or Thursday, I try and get it out Friday if I can't. I haven't had any issues about people complaining about slow shipping. I do have the 3-day handling time, so if they complain, I can just point at that. So let me pull these few orders, and then we'll wrap up. Alright, we're going back to the trusty old Nerf bin. It's been moving pretty quickly, though this one's not very big at all. This is just a little back-end stock extension for a gun, and it sold for $5.50 with free shipping. This will probably cost around $3 to ship, so $2.50 there minus your 50 cents in fees, so nothing much there, but it's all sugar on top. Up next is something that I bought really, really early in our yard sale season last year. It's right here. I paid 50 cents for this, and it's a set of Eddie Bauer dominoes. They're brand new, still sealed. I had it listed at $14.95 all year long and never had any takers, but today, I hope the camera wasn't awkwardly pointing there, but today somebody sent me an offer of $9.94, and I went ahead and took it, so $9.94 plus shipping for that. And then last but not least, it ended up working out. I sold this Nike Sumo Sasquatch SQ golf club cover. Alrighty, just lay down there, buddy. And it sold for $14.94 plus shipping for this one. So really happy with how that one turned out. Alrighty guys, I got everything put away, reorganized a little bit, now have an entire rack just for shoes. That's all good to go. So I really like the spot that I'm in. I went from having 150 listings 3 weeks ago. I just crossed 200 tonight, so that's really pleasing. I'm just really happy with how February's gone. It started off a little slow, had to get the momentum. The momentum board's been huge. Still really happy that I'm using that and excited to use it for the rest of the year, honestly. yeah, really happy. Really, really pleased. So I hope you enjoyed this kind of look into what a week for me is like when I'm at full swing. I think I'm going to do this in the middle of the summer again, where I track like every single day. Probably a little longer video. See more listings and stuff like that whenever I'm actually constantly buying stuff at yard sales and whatnot. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video. I know it was different. Again, feel already really happy with how this one's turned out, even though I haven't even started editing yet. So if you like this video, make sure you click the like button down below and subscribe, so that way you know whenever I release a new video. Yeah, I think that's going to do it. Thank you all so much for watching. I hope you all have a good rest of your day, and I will see you all in the next one.